Hey everyone, it's George back again with a Let's Play Ghost Trick. Last time we managed to get the phone in the ladies' red apartment here, and we made our way back to the junkyard to try and find Lynne. We found ourselves being examined, and Lynne is apparently being held in custody for our murder. We might very well have been murdered with a detective's gun, so it's not looking good for Lynne. Let's go to the super's office where she's being held, and where a gunshot might well have come from, and see exactly what's happened. Yet another gunshot rings out in the lonely junkyard on the edge of town. The sound gives me the feeling a new death will be waiting on the other side of the line. Apparently, I'm not the only one in the Reaper's interest in tonight, but as long as there's anything I can do about it, I don't plan on letting everybody else die. No, we're not going to save. Yes, we're going to continue playing. Chapter 4, 8:23 PM. Did we have to save any lives in that last chapter? I don't think we did. Changing a person's fate is no easy task, especially when their fate is death. The scene at the other end of the line is pretty much what I expected, all except for one thing. No, Lynne, hang in there, baby! It looks like some piece of trash shot out from the top of the pile of garbage outside. Yeah, let me take a look at her. Maybe there's something Sorry, can't allow that, pigeon man. I investigate and you superintend. You have your job and I have mine. Let's leave each to his own profession, shall we? Yeah, well, here's what I think. How much of a pro can you be if you let her get shot right in front of you? Aye. Anyway, have it your way. I'll stay out of your hair. New information has been added to the record, and I think we got some new information last time that we didn't check out, so, as usual, let's check out the record pretty much as soon as we can. It's very trusting of his bird to keep the key there for him, but... There we go. Is he going to lock the door behind him? Nope, he's just going to slide his way down the banister. Very stylish. Doctor, that's not what you do with a stethoscope. That's not what you do with it either. Doc, what took you so long? Quit dragging your feet! Who are you to shout at me? Now let me have a look at the victim. I haven't even looked yet, but I can already tell you she's dead. Her second death of the night, actually. I did say, back a little while ago, get used to her dying. They've probably got something to say, actually, so let's see if they have anything. They sure do. How about it, Doc? Can you save her? She's not breathing. Afraid I'm not a miracle worker. Everything we can do now is cast the aim of the one who shot her. Lynne, how could I let this happen to you? Oh look, we've got another desk lamp here. This one, however, is not possessed, so we can actually just swivel it round, which is handy because we kind of needed that. We wouldn't have been able to get over. We kind of needed that to get over to here. Can't get up to that, so I have no idea what that is. Let's examine this notebook, actually. Let's have a look. What's up with this blinding pink notebook? Somebody stuck it behind the bookcase at a haphazard angle. Maybe that's the superintendent's way of tidying up. I think that'll be important later. Ooh, what's down here? Let's have a look. A very dark room, and ooh, there's the superintendent. What's he doing in here? This must be a basement. There's that old man from before. I can't see very well in this darkness, but it looks like a pretty strange room. But don't mind this. I better go and see about Lynne. Yeah, well, this room will, of course, come into play later. Before we do anything else, though, we're in a new chapter, and we have some new records to look at, so let's do that first. New information on Lynne. After she found a little girl in an apartment, I'll check if her hitman is after her again. She's a detective, apparently. Anything else? Dismissal. Perfumed lady. She lives in an apartment decorated with her daughter. Apparently, she's a novelist who moved here due to a disagreement with her husband. She refuses to answer the phone anymore tonight. Luckily, we don't need to actually answer the phone to move around on the phone lines. Daughter of the woman in purple. Her name is Amelie. Because of her fever 102, she isn't going out for a lesson. She's worried about her father's birthday. Okay, and here's her father, careworn gentleman. He sits alone in his stately office, tearing out his hair. He is frantic about his wife, the woman in purple who has left him. The Green Detective, a member of the police who's investigating my murder. His partner is the Blue Detective. He works under Inspector Cabanella. Here is the blue detective, a member of the police who's investigating my murder. His partner is the green detective who works under Inspector Cabanella. Yeah, no new information there. Odd blue doctor. He's apparently a colleague of the detectives. He's examining my corpse. There's something off about him. It's his blue skin, isn't it, you racist? Lanky and loose lawman. Alliteration is great. Anyway, the head of the Special Investigation Unit, his name is Cabanella. Apparently, he's the group's top investigator, looked up to by his men. He seems to dance through life. He has some kind of special tie to Lynne. Indeed, on the top screen there, he's dancing away without a care in the world. Detective with the cap. He works under Inspector Cabanella. He's performing a stakeout from the park. An odd man seems to be bothering him. This odd man, guardian of the park. There's no other way to describe him except the man who is bothering the detective with the cap. His mission is apparently to protect the park. And finally, Pigeon Man, the superintendent of the junkyard. He apparently also lives in the maintenance building. A man who loves and is loved by his pet pigeon, or at least that's how it appears to be. Okay, let's have a look in the phone book. New info on the junkyard. The place where I lost my life. It appears to be a junkyard. The police have begun their investigation and have deemed my death a murder. Pigeon Man's office. The office of the junkyard's maintenance building. Lynne is being detained by the police here. The junkyard superintendent apparently lives here too. And Lynne is apparently dead at the moment. An apartment with a strangely thick atmosphere. The woman involved lives here. It's a water apartment, Lynne's apartment next door. I don't know why that said new. It didn't seem new to me. Maybe the actual number was new? I don't know. Office of the Trouble Man. A stately office that gives off a cold, heavy air. A man sits alone, tearing out his hair in anguish. Park Stakeout Point. The park where the detective with the cap is performing a stakeout. An odd fellow who claims to be the guardian of the park is here too. What else have we got? That's it. Okay. Speaking of the telephone book, as I said many times, you can go around and do things. If we go back to the junkyard, we might be able to have a quick chat with Ray. I've heard that you can do that, and in general, he will start to fade away. As he said, he used the last of his strength to get here. I want to be a legendary detective someday. But yeah, in that case, you want to start doing whatever you can now to prepare. To be honest, I already have. I started practicing some awesome dance moves to do while I'm investigating. Say what? Inspector Cabanella already nabbed the title of legendary stair-stepping detective. So I'm going to be the legendary investigating detective. I'm starting to feel a little worried. Worried for the future of this nation's police organisation, that is. Oh, I wanted to see blue detective dance moves. Oh well. Can we get over to Ray? It doesn't look like it. No. Any thought bubbles or speech bubbles going to come up? No. So apparently we can't talk to Ray right now. It's a bit of a shame, but we did get to see those detectives talking. Where else can we go on the telephone? Can't go back there because that's cut off. Can't go back there. I don't suppose anything will be happening here, but it's always fun to check. These sorts of extras tend to happen by chapter, is what it seems. So, yep, something's going on. She'll type away passionately, I see. She type her fingers to the bone to complete her tale of love, I imagine. The little girl with the fever seems to be sleeping now. I hope she's having sweet dreams. Oh, Mr. Prime Minister! I guess not. I don't want to think about what she's thinking about, Mr. Prime Minister, though. Anything here? Nope, so let's move on. Anything new in the Chord Man's office? It looks like it. He still appears to be deeply troubled. If he doesn't have any work to do, why doesn't he just go home and go to bed? Maybe the fact he doesn't have any work to do is what has him deeply troubled. I have quite a bit of work to do myself. Don't know which of us is in a more enviable situation, though. That's what we're going to get there. Actually, wait, I'll double check that there's not going to be a speech bubble or a thought bubble come up. Incidentally, this is actually quite a long screen here. A globe and some suits of armour and something in a scale of some kind. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. But we can't do anything with any of it because we're stuck here. So let's go to the park. Guardian of the Park is another of my favourite characters. He's just nuts. Absolutely nuts. The entrance to the park is still as nearly deserted as before. The voice of one of the young people has become more animated. Look at him go! This park is in the midst of a crisis, a calamity. The park is in trouble. So it has inside her. That's what they want to make this place into? Oh, what an evil plan! A terrible plot that will surely bring down the wrath of the gods upon us! I get it now. You live in this park, don't you? Well, I can't deny that that indeed might be the case, yes. However, this park is no ordinary park. No, not ordinary. The gods are here, the gods! Gods, huh? What was that weird thing you mentioned a minute ago? Something about the house of the gods or something? Yes, as I built my house on the rock of the gods, it must be protected. We must protect it. If you look at paragraph 23 of this leaflet, you see the rock of the gods explained. Won't you take a moment with me now to study all about it? The night is extremely young, and so are we. You mind if I keep on working while you talk? As I said, he's nuts. He has his leaflets and he has his rock of the gods. The leaflets he's talking about, probably this one again, but once again we can't do anything about it. So let's go back to where we're supposed to be and watching, I suppose, the last 4 minutes of Lynne's life again. Okay then, let's just swivel this lamp around and get over there. Again, can't do anything about the book up there. Can I get to Lynne from here? Not quite. I'm gonna have to go via there. There she's in blue flame form. Unconscious this time as well, eh? Where am I? She's coming too? What happened to me? Excuse me. Are you ignoring me? Oh, sorry. I'm still not used to talking with dead people, you see. Dead? So I'm dead, huh? Try as I might, I can't seem to remember who I am. She's starting to remind me of me. Who am I? Everybody seems to call you Lynne, if that's any help. Lynne, huh? Pretty cute name. And apparently you're a detective, too. Detective? You mean that super cool kind of cop who solves crimes and upholds justice? Sounds like a pretty subjective description, but yes, that kind of detective. Hey, wait a minute. Are you starting to remember something? There's no time to lose! Something really unusual is going down in this town tonight. Yeah, I certainly won't argue with the really unusual part. That's not your face, you know. Take another look. You're the dead one. Oh, right, of course. It would be pretty heinous if I looked like this, I guess, wouldn't it? I don't know if heinous is the right word. There we go. There, now this is more like it. Something really unusual is going on in this town tonight. Could it have anything to do with my death, I wonder? Tell me, what is going on in this town tonight? Don't ask me. Huh? I can't remember a thing. I think it's probably because I'm dead. Everything is so confusing. Can't you do something? Hey, you're asking the wrong guy. But I've got some things to ask you about. And so we now get some Ace Attorney style dialogue options here. In case you didn't know, this game is directed by Shu Takumi, who is the same guy who created the Ace Attorney series, so there's inspirations from that. You might remember there is in fact a dog called Missile in the original Ace Attorney game. And just the sort of general style, the guy in the blue suit is thought to perhaps be a reference to Phoenix Wright and so on, and these dialogue boxes are very much Ace Attorney. So, about me. I'm looking for answers to the questions, who am I and why was I killed? Do you know anything that might help me? The only thing I know right now is that my name is Sissel. Your name is Sissel, huh? I think so. It rings some kind of bell anyway. I think I was killed tonight while I was meeting with you. So you must at least know me, I think. I was meeting with you? Yes, in the junkyard outside. Yeah, it's coming back to me. I remember now. I knew it. I knew it was the lead I needed. But I'm so sorry. I don't think I can help you. But why not? Because I don't know you. What do you mean? I thought you said you remembered me. No, I said I remembered something. I remembered the fact that I don't know you. No way! And yeah, there you go. You get the little ticks and little extra dialogue options open again, very much like Ace Attorney. Lynne's death. So I died, huh? Yes, apparently. I'm very sorry. How could this have happened? And after I just passed my test finally this year, my exciting career of catching the bad guys had just begun. And now look at me. Why'd I have to go and die in an old junkyard like this? Poor kid, the shock is setting in. And so I told her everything that happened tonight. About ghost tricks, possessing and manipulating objects, and about going back 4 minutes before a person's death. This actually isn't the first time you died tonight, you know. You were already shot and killed once before tonight. And you saved me? That's right, you don't remember? Way back in the beginning of the game, of course. Yes, I do think I remember something like that happening, vaguely. Yes, I did get shot by a blue man dressed all in black. I guess this means that even if death is erased, the memory of it remains. Kind of got that idea from Missile, but, yeah, that's confirmation, I guess. So I died twice already tonight. Wish I knew what to say to her. Guess I'll have to wait until she recovers a little. Hey, I bet that's some kind of record, don't you think? Yeah, you're probably right. Looks like she's pretty much recovered already. Two strangers. So you don't know me, huh? Nope, wish I did. So do you suppose we're just two strangers who happened to meet tonight? No way, I don't think it was any accident. Why in the world would I be way out here in the middle of nowhere for no reason? I was asked to come here tonight. Asked to come? By who? Can't you kind of guess where this is going? You're kidding. You mean... Bingo, by you. I asked you to come here? But why? That's what I was going to ask you. Why did you ask me to come here tonight? Way out here in the middle of nowhere? You've got to be kidding me. It goes without saying that I don't remember. Gah, everything is so confusing. Can't you do something? Lynne, I'm not saying you owe me or anything, but I have a favour to ask. What is it? In the next 4 minutes, you'll probably come back to life. When you do you think you could try to find out about me before tomorrow morning? Who I am and why I was killed? I'm really sorry, but I can't make any promises. Why not? I don't remember very clearly right now, but I think I was investigating a case tonight. A case that is very, very important to me. So even if I come back to life, I don't think I'll have time to find out anything about you. I know that's a terrible thing to say to the person who saved my life once already. I'm really, really sorry. I see. That's too bad. But I'm afraid I'm still going to ask you. Ask me what? Ask you to save me. Even though I probably won't be able to help you. I know it's selfish of me. I really apologize. But I can't die. Not yet. Not like this. I'm investigating something important tonight. I think maybe that might be the reason I was killed. But I still want to solve the case in spite of all that. Am I out of line? Didn't I tell you a minute ago you don't owe me? Huh? I'm certainly not going to treat your life like some kind of bargaining chip. I'll save you. What you do after that is up to you. Thank you. So you ready to go back? Back to 4 minutes before you got shot? I'm ready, but we're going to save that for next time. So, thanks for watching everyone, and see you next time on Let's Play Ghost Trick. Bye-bye.